What's happening? What's popping, man? It's your host, Most Great Day Late Dollar Short News, live and direct where we ride for respect. Smash the like, the share, the subscribe. You know what to do. Today we talking about, well, we're posing the question: would you rather work a 9 to 5 or to be homeless? I know it's an oxymoron, silly question for most of the public, but we have a new era of young individuals who are opting out of working, and I guess it's working for some of them for the most part. Man, I say I'm a Gen X. I'm a 1977 baby, and I'm a blue collar individual. Been working since I've been a young adult, and I say this, man: life is work, man. Your heart is beating, is working. Back in the primitive times, man, you had to literally, if you didn't work, you didn't eat. They had to hunt. There were hunter gatherers. They were in the wilderness. Hence why people fast. In my humble opinion, I think to this day is because there's no way that you could eat around the clock. If you didn't hunt for it, then there's no way you could eat. They didn't have processing plants where you have all of this processed food that's, with red dyes and all these chemicals and all this instant gratification, and just pop something in a microwave and you can eat. So I think that working is a part of life. But now I'm not knocking nobody hustle. If there's a way you could eat without working, hey, and you can figure it out and you can flip it, like I said, in today's times, there's a lot more streams of revenue and things that you can do to compensate for working. You dig what I'm saying? And it's a lot of youngsters who have cracked the code and they've became millionaires overnight through multiple different streams of revenue, including social media. And social media plays a big part in people wanting to fulfill their endeavors and be successful. I ask kids all the time. I work in the transit industry, and sometimes I have a conversation with the kids, and I ask them, "Hey, man, how's your grades? How you doing? What you want to do when you grow up?" 99.9% of them say they want to be a YouTuber. Which is crazy to me, man. Where's all the carpenters and the scientists and the lawyers and the doctors and the firemen if everybody wants to be a content creator and blow up on YouTube? But, hey, nonetheless, people are figuring out what they're figuring out and people are doing what they're doing. Now, I say if you're disabled, if you're a veteran, if you have a disability, then, of course, you may not be able to work, but you still can, people got side hustles. And like I said, I don't knock nobody hustle. But I was watching this video called The Life of Cam, and y'all can go over and like, share, subscribe. I didn't watch the whole video in its totality, but he was talking about, man, he'd rather be homeless than to work a job. And I get it. I do understand, man. I've worked some terrible, egregious, man, nasty, disgusting jobs, bruh, to where, I just wanted to do something to one of my coworkers, my manager, it's a lot, man. It was emotionally draining and physically draining and not cool, man, not cool. A lot of the jobs that I worked, so I do understand his frustration, and they feel like they're wasting away. Their life is withering away at work when they could be out doing things to help themselves personally. Maybe you might want to work on your health, man, because your health is your wealth, man. You might want to work on your fitness. You might got a book that you're working on. You might got a documentary that you're working on, and maybe work is taken away from that. Work is taken away from you wanting to do whatever it is that you endeavor on doing. Maybe it's a hobby that you like, that you spend a lot of money on, that you want to just, you know, put all your eggs in one basket on that, man. So I do understand, man, but I'd rather work than to be homeless. I'd rather work than to be homeless, man. Like I said, your heart's working right now. Your brain is working. If you're watching this video and you conveying the information that I'm speaking, it's working, man. When you get up and walk, your brain is sending a signal to your nerves, your joints, so you can move, man. Everything works, man. And maybe not a traditional 9 to 5, man, but you still gonna be working, doing something, man, to maintain, to maintain, especially in the United States, man, of capitalism out here. You don't work, you don't eat, man. But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. Would you rather be homeless, or would you rather work a 9 to 5? Drop it in the comments. Let me know what you think, man. This is your host, Most Great Day, Lake Dollar Short News, live and direct, where we ride for respect, man. We out.